Welcome back to the channel. Today is day 260 of playing chess every day until 2000 Elo. We're sitting at 1734. We've been losing a decent chunk lately, but that's okay. Let's find our opponent. And we find Dam 1976, who is a 2150 and does not want to play. That's all right. We probably would have got destroyed. But I love playing against those really strong players. All right, we find it in 1814. We get the white pieces. And they're playing the perk. I hate playing against systems like this, to be totally honest with you. Okay. Let's just develop both of our knights. Probably play d4 next. Something like that. He pins me. Let's try to get rid of that. If he gives me the bishop early, I'll be happy. And he does. He just trades. So let's go ahead and take. I mean, okay, what's the idea behind this? Is it to go here so that if I go here and he protects mates? I think so. So let's actually play d4 now to disallow this move. And then I want to go here. If he did that, then it's just a free pawn. Here takes, knight takes. So we don't really want to do that. What if I go here? Takes, or here takes, knight takes, No. Let's push d5, which just allows this. It's a bit silly. If I go here, is there anything concerning? I don't think so. So let's just go here. Maybe we long castle, but I'm not so sure yet. We might even think about this move. Yeah, I mean, this feels strong. I think he wants to play this. No, he can't play that right now. He could if I went here, but I can simply just slide back. I don't mind this move. Play f4. His only knight move is here. Here, he can just take. I don't really like that. If I take, he takes, and then I go here. It could be decent. Or maybe I just go here to, I don't know. That's a hard choice. Maybe we go here. No, because then I'm just staring at this diagonal. This is probably the more ambitious take. But can he do this? Then I go here, he goes here. We just allow him to expand with tempo. It doesn't really feel that great. Let's leave our options open and put the bishop on e2. Because out here, I feel like it's just a target. We're just gonna castle, and I might go for this push. F5 looks pretty strong. If they push the pawn, then I just take it, and if they don't do anything, I just take, and we open up the rook. Take. If they take like this diagonal becomes weak. Oh, they're going for a lame game. Wow, that is ultra lame, bro. If I go here, it creates a massive hole. I don't want that. I'm actually gonna move the king so that if he doesn't take my queen, then I'll unpin it. Because ideally I keep the queens on the board, but he wants to trade down, I guess. Nothing I can do about that. Now he castles. So I feel like leaving the tension here is definitely the move. I can maybe just bring my rook to the center. Because once again, if I go here, it's just creating a massive hole. And if I take, he takes, he gets this open file. I could just go full send here and like start to try and march him down. It weakens my position drastically, but you know, I feel like that's what the position's calling for, to be 100% honest. Maybe we play like rook f2 and then have the option of bringing the a rook over, because we have the bishop pair, so the position being open helps me a lot. If I take, he takes, I take, he takes this pawn, but I think that's going to happen anyways, unless I go here, which takes, here takes, no, there's a fork. So I guess let's just take then. He doesn't really get the pawn, because takes. If he takes here, I go rook b1, and then I'm actually infiltrating. So that kind of just tells me that he wants to play b5. What if I go here now, though, and kind of force the issue? Takes, we go rook b1. I mean, this just feels good. Let's go here. He either has to go back and just allow me to like come down the board. Okay, that's what he chooses to do. What about this? Could go here, but that doesn't really feel that great. What if I bring the knight here and then try to go here and push? The knight's here and I can take the pawn. Maybe he just always go, no, because I en passant. Let's go knight here. Once again, if he takes the pawn, I just go rook b1 and then I'm getting in. Now he can't go here. I take that, and I win a pawn. If he plays something like this or this, then I'll just go here. He wants this pawn. Once again, I can just protect it because he hasn't protected this. So if he takes, I just go here. So I'm gonna do this. Obviously, we can't go here. Kind of felt like he might play that. Now I kind of want to bring the rook in. But if I go here, then he goes here. So I could play rook b1. Takes, we take. Let's play rook b1. If he takes, I take with the bishop and protect this pawn. And then we need to push the pawn. Slowly his forces have moved away from his king. I believe we can just take that. I think he's going to play e6. No, he does not. Do you have any threats? I mean, he could go here. I wouldn't really call that a threat, though. Maybe now we just push. So let's say he doesn't take. Am I threatening to play f6? Takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Wait. So here, say he just does a random move. f6, pawn takes, I take, he takes. I can take. That's with check, and the rook's covering it. So I'm actually thinking about playing this. And of course, if he takes, then we take with the rook. And then this is just open. We'll just start throwing this pawn. So let's play this. Now if he goes here, I can play this move, which threatens this. Knight hops in. It's attacking my bishop. So I can just take that and then play this, I believe. So let's just capture. And then let's go here. Now the big question, do we take with the pawn or do we take with the knight? I think take with the pawn, because then we can win this pawn. Yeah, we can just take here. He can take this pawn if he wants. I don't think this really works. He wants to trade knights. I'm thinking takes. We can just attack and then like plant the bishop here. That looks pretty good. Takes here. I go knight or bishop here. He just plays this though. But then we go here, protect the pawn, and then we're threatening to go here. He can take this pawn if he wants. But I think if he allows me to go here and just get everything in, like that's a pretty bad idea for him. Let's go here, assuming this, and then we go here. Oh, he attacks that. He gets behind his pass pawn. That makes sense. But now we go here, and that suddenly looks pretty scary. This rook is now freed as well. If he takes this pawn, I don't know if that's really the greatest move. I'll probably protect the pawn if he doesn't take. I'll probably just play a3. Now he attacks the bishop. So obviously he's thinking of sacrificing, but that wouldn't really work. Now I can just push, right? Or do I just go behind? The idea has to be to sacrifice, right? Takes, we take. Maybe he's going to go here next, but then I would just play this. Maybe we just protect our pawn, and we can always push this pawn if he attacks it again. We do have to remember, though, this bishop gets freed if this pawn is removed, so maybe that's his argument. Maybe it was better to go here, so that if he does sack, then I can take with this pawn. But taking with this pawn is two connected pass pawns, which would feel very strong. I can just get behind this. What am I doing? He literally can't go to this square. And he's got to make room for the king. Let's go here. Threatening to go here, and then we would win. Okay, we have 8 minutes. Let's think about this. He can't take anything. So if I just push this pawn and he protects, then I can go to the corner. So I think pushing this pawn is probably the best idea. Because if he moves this, then we just immediately push. And if he moves this, then I'll go here. And then we'll use this rook to target this. Okay, let's just protect. If he sacks the bishop, we just take with the rook. If I took with the bishop, then I would lose both my pass pawns, which isn't good. So I need to go here, which I can't do now. I could sacrifice a pawn for this, because if I go here, he's 100% going to do this, which I just don't want to allow. So let's try and undermine that. And if he allows me to take, he opens up this diagonal. Okay, let's take. I'm just going to bring the king. His position is kind of stuck. He attacks my other pawn, which is interesting. I think I can just go here. Yeah, let's just protect this. I don't think there's any need to not protect it. He doesn't really have any moves. That's the thing. He can move this rook now, though, because I don't have a rook behind it. But as soon as he moves it, I'll just go behind. If I move this, and he were to take, I guess the king can take now. But I was going to say, if he takes this pawn, then I have a skewer. Like here, takes. Oh, he comes in. Wow. That's very interesting to me. I don't know what the idea is behind it, but I feel like just pushing is a good idea. And if I need to give this up and go here, like if he moves, I can probably just do this. And if he were to take. I just feel like our pawns are too strong. Also, now we do have like king up and then attack the bishop. Maybe from this angle, actually. What if we go here? The bishop literally has no moves. He'll have to go to the back rank, and then we can push. No. If I go here, it's going to go like this, surely. I don't really want to mess that up. Oh, actually, I think he blundered. I can push the pawn, and it discovers an attack. So if you were to take, then I take here. And then he's going to take the pawn, but we still have this pass pawn. Yeah, he has to sacrifice the rook, which isn't the end of the world. And yeah, I mean, I could shift my targets over here, but I think the easiest is probably just to push this pawn and force him to protect it. Oh, I just gave him a... No, I didn't. This rook luckily protects. Goes there, but now I can force him off of the diagonal, or force him back, I should say. So let's hit this. Has to go to the corner, and then I can go here. And we can just trap the rook. That's a move. Okay, let's come all the way up. Let's hit this. Protects with the pawn. That doesn't feel right at all. Maybe just go here, and then we're threatening to take. Yeah, I mean, I can just take the pawn. I'm just going to take the pawn, because that's his only source of counterplay. And then we can just take here. Takes, we'll take. And then we just go here and here, and we should win. If he steps away, we just promote. And my opponent resigns. Beautiful stuff. That is a good W. Whew. So, we played with an 87% accuracy. My opponent played with a 79.1. Let's run through. The Pierk. Apparently this is already an N accuracy on move 2. And it's almost +1 for white. We kick him away, which was correct. We take the full center. And then we make a mistake. D5 is wrong. Should have just developed. And we find the critical move, which is F4 here. Pushing them back, and then this is a mistake. I should have just took. And the reason for it, I think, was because they could have, like, took and created an isolated pawn, it said. No, I missed an opportunity. So what did it want me to do? He takes, and then push the pawn. Those are very ugly pawns. I can see why. Why I would like this. Fair. We castle. It's equal. Queen out. We slide out of the way because I didn't really want a queen trade, but he forced it. And then we lash out with g4. And we just kind of went for an attack. We were very patient here. We protect their pawn. Trade. And then we push. Apparently black is better. But immediately makes a mistake. Should have attacked my bishop right away. And then what would I have done? Taken, yes. After knight here, we take because my bishop's being attacked. I don't really want to go backwards, so we just trade it off. And he's not even supposed to take. He should have took the pawn attacking the knight, which I did see this, but my opponent apparently didn't. And now we get to lock the bishop away, and this was like the key of this entire game. We won that pawn, we trade, then we go here. And it's just we lock everything up. And those pawns are just too strong. Now, is there a better way that I could have went about this? Like, it just felt very slow. We won the rook. So I guess what we did was actually good. And we just got in. Taking, yeah. I mean, from here, that's a miss, apparently. I should have... What should I have done? What's the top computer move? King g3 is mate. He has to go here. And then you just queen. Because if he doesn't go there, then you're threatening mate. Okay, fair, fair. I was very concerned about just promoting. Hey, a dub's a dub. I don't always care if I'm playing the most accurately. Anyways, that was a good win. I had a performance elo of 2050 versus his 1950. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.